Welcome to the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Mark. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
Yeah, baby!
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
We are live from Oceanside, New York, in the heart of downtown New York State.
And we are Felix and Dr. Mark tonight, and not the Rev and...
No, we are the rebellious Rev and the Doc.
That's not what played. What we played was the...
That's because you were screwed up.
Not really, because it's not really religious. It's a lifestyle type of thing. It's it's advice type of thing.
To me, this is a religious show every Friday.
Not really. We change it up.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I wasn't paying to what it said, paying attention anyway, but...
It's this category, lifestyle. What do you mean? It is lifestyle. How to lead a better life. What's wrong with you?
Did you put it in under lifestyle or under
I didn't
religion?
put it in under religion.
You didn't?
Because it's not religion.
Good evening. Live from New York, the CC Radio Network is proud to bring you tonight's show, The Rebellious Rev and the Doc, where we talk about religion like you've never heard before. There's no evangelists here.
I was
Oh,
trying to tie this in with religion.
So let's get started and have some fun. Welcome our hosts for tonight, The Rebellious Rev and the Doc.
Okay, this is the Rebellious Rev, and with me is Dr. Mark.
I'm always Dr. Mark.
No,
It doesn't
you're
make a
no, you're
difference.
the Doc or Dr. Mark.
Oh, okay.
We have a dispute as to what kind of show this is. I was trying to relate that to being a better human being, a better Christian, a better Jew, a better Muslim. That's what my thinking is when I
my way of looking at it is to have a better lifestyle and looking at life, and therefore it's not really religion, but we never agree, so what's the difference?
Yeah.
That's what makes the show such a big
success. Well, listen, if I would have printed this up for Monday if I thought if it was a non-religious topic.
No, you came up with this and it was a good idea because we really didn't know what to come up. I mean, how many times could Moses part the Red Sea? How many times can you discuss the Beatitudes? Jesus.
I was looking.
How many times can you draw a picture of Muhammad?
and be killed
in Texas?
Now the thing that I wanted to tell you is, well, I just want to press these buttons here, which I forgot to do. Very important to so that people know we're on now. Promote the show, we got to do that. We got to wake up our, as Mark always says, our two listeners.
Loyal. See, you make me laugh and cough. Loyal listeners.
Yeah, our two loyal listeners. We have plenty of unloyal listeners. Now, somebody was saying, it was I'm sure it was an atheist.
Let's not judge, but okay.
Okay. And besides the Bible, is Christ written up in any other book? In any history book or anything that was not Christian?
No, but then again, I don't believe Muhammad is written in anything other than the Quran. So, Moses is, because Moses is considered the great lawgiver because of the Ten Commandments.
Yeah. Well, no, what this person was saying, there are books about Roman literature, Roman lives, and all that outside of the Bible. They're saying there's nothing anywhere outside of the Bible ever written about him.
Did Jesus really exist?
That's what they're saying.
You
Yeah,
know, that's a great topic for a Friday.
yeah. This is a Friday.
Get Chad very angry.
No, but I'm saying, but that's what this person said. There's nothing. The Bible is the only book
That's right.
that has him. They have other people that existed in those days written about, but not about him.
Well, forgetting about the disciples and everything, I mean, the people who were written about during that time were written about because they were historical. They reflect Roman or Greek history, okay, of the time period, But Jesus, only in the Bible.
Yeah, but
You won't find them in the Old Testament, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, no, that's not what your friend Chad did. He brought up the article. He brought up.
No, what he did was bring up the prophets, Isaiah, Ezekiel, and they make reference to a Messiah, but not by name.
Yeah, but it
Okay.
sounded like Jesus.
Well, I mean, when you read it, yes, most definitely. I mean, Jesus fits. I mean, he's from the house of David, house of Jesse, where he came from, the fact that he would suffer for man's sins, all of these things.
Makes you wonder, huh?
But they don't mention his name.
Yeah. Well, because
His name could be Felix for all you know.
He wasn't given a name. But I would think that the Romans would have written something about this, of all the people they've been crucifying and and all that. But there's nothing about it.
But you see, the crucifixion. Well, they talk about, they talk about the slave rebellion under Spartacus, and how 1,000 slaves were crucified, all claiming to be Spartacus. But that was part of Roman history, okay? Religiously, I honestly don't believe that, other than in the Bible, there is nothing written or nothing says that Jesus existed.
Yeah. Which is what this person's point is. That they would think there'd be something in writing somewhere about him, somewhere else.
If a person is an atheist and they don't believe in God, so they don't believe in the Bible, Jesus would not have existed. It's as simple as that.
Well, of course.
But that begs the issue today, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be discussing, basically, how to live a more enjoyable and stimulating life. The ABCs, so to speak. The Rebellious Rev / Felix. Call him what you want tonight because he answers to both names. Found this from another site and thought that he figured he wanted to share it. He told me about it and I looked at it online and I said, this is great. And it's something that we can apply to our daily lives. Whether or not it's going to change your life or not, I don't know, but depends, I guess, how you apply these things. Am I right, Felix?
Yes, sir.
So, I'll begin with the first one. As I said, this is the ABC, so it begins with the letter A. Makes sense. And it says, knowing your strengths, talents, and abilities is the first step to unleashing your potential power. We are all blessed with so many wonderful gifts, and we can't unwrap and share them with others if we fail to acknowledge what they are. In other words, take stock of yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Well, depends what kind of mirror you're looking at.
Wait a second, I've got a call coming in.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yep.
And you know who that is?
Yep.
Is this Chad?
It's Chad.
We did not expect you. I don't even know if
I
you want to
snuck it in
discuss
there.
I don't even know if you want to discuss. Actually, Felix did raise a very good point. Did you
What's going on?
Did you listen about 5 minutes ago?
No, I literally just I know your number because I had programmed it into my phone, and I thought, well, let me give them a call and at least find out what they're talking about.
Aha, you got our number, is that it?
Uh-huh,
You got our
yep.
number, boy.
I got your numbers. Whenever I feel like bothering you, I call you.
Well, listen, you're always welcome in
What do you got?
everything. Whether or not you want to join in on this, that's entirely up to you. But Felix found something. The ABCs for living a more enjoyable and stimulating life. Okay? That's what we're discussing today. It's just like the alphabet.
What is it? The ABCs of living a what?
An inspired life. A more stimulating and
Okay.
enjoyable life. Okay?
Okay.
Before we started doing that, Felix raised a good question. Felix, you want to tell Chad what that was?
Yeah, I was reading somewhere, and an atheist was questioning as to why Jesus is not mentioned in any other history book except the Bible.
Well, Felix, say that one more time. They questioned. They didn't question any of the history books except for the Bible.
Hey, why isn't Jesus written up in any other book but the Bible?
Well, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. There's many extra biblical references, like Josephus, to be more specific, and a lot of other early church fathers and historians that really don't have anything to do with Christianity. They have written about Jesus, and they have written about his life. So we can confirm through other sources. I mean, if you want a list, I can dig that up for you easily.
No, that's fine. So
I read something and I didn't know the answer. That's all.
And I couldn't think of anything because I wasn't thinking along the lines of any of the prophets or Catholic historians, but other than the New Testament, I would have been hard pressed to find something myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially
that's a pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they were looking for something to non-religious to show them that that Jesus existed. That's all. That's what I assumed they were talking.
Yeah, but atheists typically.
Right.
What's the atheistic argument though? I'm confused. They want to find out. They want to debunk whether or not Jesus really did exist.
Well, probably because other than what they're saying is other than the Bible, which is something that they don't believe in. Okay, because they don't believe in God. What proof is there as to the existence of Jesus? Now we do have artwork. Okay. Which I didn't even think about, but we do have artwork. I mean, walk into any church, depends where you go. You go into an African church, and Jesus might be a black man. You go into a church in Egypt or in the Holy Land, and Jesus will not be fair-skinned. He would probably be have the composition of.
Well, listen, he could
somebody
only be
from. Yeah.
Was he? So that's no proof of anything because he just.
Well, no, but when you think about it, and you think about God, if Jesus is the Son of God, then he looks like any